Hello and welcome to Be That Social Guy. Today we have a clip from a film called Crazy Stupid Love. Now this film has got Ryan Gosling in and he is about to chat up this girl who is talking to a friend actually. And now you're probably thinking, Ryan Gosling, beautiful specimen. But actually he gets rejected, but also it's more of his attitude, his confidence, and the way he is dressed, which definitely captures the attention of me, because these are very, very key in order to get your results. Now, because he's good looking, he gets the initial attention, but that doesn't necessarily mean he has the attraction, which he is actually able to do through the things that I said. So let's crack on, let's have a look, and I will analyze as best as I can.
I don't care. I love him. I really do. And given the opportunity, yes, I would have his babies.
Seriously. Yeah. Conan O'Brien. You would do Conan O'Brien.
Oh my God, yes.
Ew. Friend to friend. Ew. I don't know, your life is so PG-13.
My life is not PG-13.
Oh, it so is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. You've never left LA. You passed the bar.
I love this. I mean, if you look at him, he's just sat confidently, taking up space, wearing a suit so he looks good, hair's on fire, just confidently staring. Now, I wouldn't advise to stare like this. I think this is a little bit exaggerated, but it shows confidence. That's it. That's the main thing.
Are you gonna be what, a patent lawyer? Probably married to that human Valium Richard. Listen, I worry about you, is all.
Now you see him walking. Now, obviously, it's in slow motion, exaggerated, but this is how you should walk. Slow, in your own time, you're a man, no rush, and just confidently. That's basically what it's trying to show us here.
So much potential, and you've resorted to fantasizing about Conan Ginger Junk O'Brien.
He is funny.
He looks like a carrot, honey.
Who looks like a carrot?
I love her face. I mean, they're both a bit like, what the fuck? Probably because of their conversation's a bit random as well. But you know what? He doesn't say, hey, cutie. He doesn't say, how are you? He kind of uses their conversation to his advantage. Luckily, they're talking about random shit, which makes it even funnier. And the way he said it, is quite smooth, quite calm. Also, the tone of voice is very smooth. And you can see that he stands his ground because he will ask the question again.
Hi.
So after both of them looked over like, what the fuck? You see what he did there? He first smiled and then he said hello. Normally it's the other way around, isn't it? You do it the other way around. I mean, how confident is that? Doesn't even say anything first when they're looking at him. He just smiles to show that he's friendly. And then he says hi in a very, very, very casual way. I mean, it's so smooth, really smooth.
Who looks like a carrot?
Conan
Repeats himself and gets the answer.
O'Brien. My friend, Hannah here thinks he's sexy.
Here we have a very exaggerated look of intent from a girl. But she, I mean, as you can tell, she is so interested. IOI of touching hair. Remember, IOI is indicator of interest. She's touching her hair. Her eyes are beaming at him and smiling. Probably because of his confidence. Helps that he looks good too. And yeah, so she is definitely down for him straight away.
That's weird because I think that your friend Hannah is really sexy.
Oh my God.
He's coming bold. I mean, like, takes confidence to approach like that, and then immediately such a strong compliment. She loves it though. I mean, look at her smile. She's beaming with that, but she's also a bit like, oh, taken off by surprise. Don't want to seem like a slut, so she's gonna kind of knock the comment down again.
You did not just say that. How old are you?
Classic shit test. How old are you? That has no relevance to anything. You can see in his face, he's like, what? What are you talking about? But yeah, I think she's a little bit surprised, but she's interested. She's interested, but she doesn't want to seem too desperate.
What are you, a lawyer?
Flip the script, he's put it back on her, he's not answered her stupid question. And yeah, she's just like, oops, caught out.
A little bit.
Come on.
I know.
You on? Is she?
A couple of points. He's kind of still including the friend in the conversation, even though he's openly just, laid his interest on the other girl. Look at the way she's sitting as well. I mean, she's in a dream. I don't know what is going on in her head, but it's definitely not PG. But I mean, if a girl is sat there looking at you like that, then I doubt you even need to say anything to make her like you more.
Don't you think you're a little old to be using cheesy pickup lines?
Objection. Leading the witness.
Again, she shit tests him about his age. So that's something that she's trying to put him in his head about. But he's confident, and he actually responds absolutely perfectly by bringing in the topic before that just happened about the lawyer. And he makes a joke of it, and he's unfazed by her shit test. So she loves it. She absolutely loves it.
Wow, Hannah, you're really wearing that dress like you're doing it a favor.
Oh, God.
That's a lie. Me sitting over there for the past 2 hours not being able to take my eyes off of you is a fact.
Now, personally, I think he's being a bit too much now. He's already called her sexy. Now he's complimenting her on her dress. And then he said he can't take his eyes off her. So I think he's been too much. I mean, in real life, you'd kind of be put in a bit of a creepy area. And you can tell, you can see her faces are just a little bit like, oh, like maybe he's pushing it too far. So I definitely wouldn't recommend being so over complimentary in the first minute of an interaction. Definitely not.
I mean, there's lots of beautiful women in this bar, your friend included. Hi.
I love you.
I mean, as you can tell in her face, she's just in love, probably undressing him with her eyes. But yeah, again, he's including the friend every now and again. Again, not in the way that I would, but I mean, he's doing well.
But I can't take my eyes off of you. That's a fact. It's not a lie. I find you very attractive. Do you find me attractive?
She does.
So again, he calls her attractive again. So he's been a little bit needy, a little bit too much, to be honest. You would not be like this in real life. Put it that way. And then he asks, do you find me attractive too? Again, you should never ask this question. Just assume that she does. And if she doesn't, she'll walk away or she'll say, fuck off. But just the best thing is to assume that she does like you. And just carry on as if it was normal. I mean, again, the other girl's just on a mad one, so don't listen to her.
I don't.
You do. She does.
Yes, she does.
I don't.
You do.
You do.
I don't.
Actually, I quite like what he does here. I mean, the friend says he's attractive. And then she's like, no, I don't find you attractive. And he's like, yeah, you do. No, you don't. Yeah, you do. I mean, again, the attractive thing here for him is the confidence he has in himself. But, she's not playing his game. So, yeah, in that way he did well, but then it's not a question you should ask anyway.
Hannah, can I buy you a drink?
No.
You say no a lot, don't you?
No.
Oh, boy. Permission to approach the bench?
Seriously?
Just come on, let me deliver my closing argument.
So here there's a couple of things. I mean, he asked, can I buy you a drink? Again, I'm not sure I would say that, because if you ask, you give a woman an option of saying no. So you kind of should be like, let's get a drink. But again, I think he's doing that because, she's never going to leave her friend to go and get a drink with this random guy. But it's something in a bar, you don't need to ask, you just say, let's get a drink. And if you've done enough, she'll come with you. Also, he gets rejected, but he still smiles, he's still confident. It's like he knows he's high value, and he knows that she would benefit knowing him in her life. So, it's great.
Sure, proceed.
Hannah, we live in a physical world, right?
Uh-huh.
And you're going to age, right?
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you this, you're never gonna regret going home with that guy from the bar that one time that was a total tomcat in the sack. But I can't guarantee that you won't not regret it.
That's a double negative.
You're a double negative.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much to say. Number one, eye contact. He is very good at eye contact. His eyes are locked on to her eyes completely, amazing. He says something about her age. She's aging. Again, negative spike, which is good. And he's still holding eye contact. You know, if she started getting offended, I'm sure he would have pulled away and been like, oh, no, I'm only joking. But she's, you know, she's there. She's holding eye contact. She's interested. He brings in sexual topics whilst maintaining eye contact too. And then he calls her a double negative, which is just not logical. But, you know, women are not logical, so it works.
Okay, Hannah, can I buy you a drink?
Okay. You know what? It's time to go home.
Really? Wow, it's forward of you, but okay.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
I T-bowed Saw 3.
So, should I get my car or yours? Should I pull the car around? Have you been drinking? I'll drive.
Liz, coming.
I mean, again, that confidence is amazing. She actually leaves, which is a very big indicator that she is not interested at all. But is he bothered? I mean, he's still smiling towards the end. He even jokes around about going back to her house, who should drive. So he's actually handled rejection perfectly. He's not bothered. He's unfazed. He is so confident in himself that it's like, oh, well, you know, this girl's left. I like her, but she's left. But it's not the end of the world. And I still think that deep down he knows, you know what, I'm going to see her again. I'm going to change her mind. She's a challenge, which is always, always interesting. The worst thing that he could do now is run after her, basically. I mean, if he did that, that's so desperate, so needy, and a bit weird and scary for the girl. So yeah, Ryan Gosling, you got rejected, but until next time, my friend, thank you for listening.